Hello, this is Rick Wise with another Coffee and Conquest, and today we're talking about leveraging July 2019. A shout does go out to each one of you. It appears that we've had a great June. Many of you have seen an increase in your volume year over year. In addition to that, some of the recent campaigns that we've done have been quite successful. Our service conversion or service exchange is starting to take off. That's a good thing. And then video responses or video emails are now starting to become somewhat of the norm. So let's take a look at what we could do in July to be different, and to be bold, and to be interesting. Well, by now you know that we're leveraging the 0 for 76 months, 0% for 76 months on all of our Buicks and selected GMC vehicles. We're doing 0 for 72 on the Sierra and a few others. As of now, it's up on everyone's website. We have some continued offerings that are out there. You've got some payouts, which are pretty exciting, as you can see right here, leveraging the SFE program. And our previous Coffee and Conquest, we had talked about taking your target, the objective that you have in sales, let's do 110% of that, and that's backtrack and break that down per week and per day so that our sales team knows what they need to hit every single day for us to hit our objective. And we can use these additional bucks to be more competitive with our pricing. Websites. I noticed with our websites that we have aggressive websites. We got pricing that's out there, but the question is your website different than your friendly competitor? Is your website going to grab someone's attention, or is it going to look like someone else's website and they don't even know it's you because they may think it's your competitor, because that's what happens with customers. May I suggest that you go take a look at some of the top volume Buick and GMC dealers across the country. Look at people that you know are going to be creative and take some pointers from them. You don't have to, but the idea. I want to share a couple of examples that we looked at starting late July 1st. So here is one. You see the additional 2% off in green. Gives the impression that whatever price that the consumer, the prospect's going to see, they're going to think there's an additional 2% off for a loyalty program. And if someone's on a GM member or a GM owner, they're going to kind of finagle that 2% off, and that's fine. That means they're engaging with you. Let them do that. But that seems to grab people's attention. And for that particular dealership, it seems to work because they do get a great deal of traffic to their store. Another one is to break the fourth wall. What I mean by that, have you ever seen a movie or a TV series where the actor looks into the TV screen, looking at you, the audience, and talks to you directly? Well, we call that breaking the fourth wall. And here's one example of breaking the fourth wall on your website. On your website, you can have a pop-up and say, hey, attention, today's date, we're making some changes. Changes are happening so fast we just can't keep up with them. In other words, do reach out to us. Here's our telephone number to get the latest and greatest incentives we are putting together for you. That's how different we are. We're quick and we're fast. It's something that could be cute if done correctly, and again, help with engagement. Again, make something bold on the site. In this case, we're showing the loyalty cash. And we're saying that this, or giving the impression this is on top of everything else. We also are showing a short-term event. In this case, it's a 72-hour event. So again, we're not the customer know this is not going to be for the entire month. It could be, but again, we're giving the impression that we're having a great event. And then the other part of this is take a lot of confusion on your website and take that away. Make it simple. If you have too many things on the website, then the customer is going to lose focus. Make it nice and simple. Good. Let's move on to the next one. The question I want to throw out to the audience is, are you using video? Are you putting video into your emails to increase your engagement? If you don't want to do videos in your email, yes. But if you don't want to do a video in-house, if you don't want to pull up your phone and do a selfie and talk into it, that's all it takes, then find a video that's on YouTube. Here's a great example. On this particular screenshot, this picture right here, this truck, is actually a hyperlink. And you can do this in an email. And that hyperlink takes us right away to YouTube to a particular video, if my internet connection will work. And you might have to be engaged with the commercial, but we'll go past that. Isn't it amazing how many commercials you're getting now on YouTube? Or maybe past this commercial, maybe. If it's going to say right here, we can skip. And then, bingo. This is a third-party endorsement for the vehicle. We didn't have to make it. We found it on YouTube. We decided this is the one we're going to use. We copy and paste, hyperlinked it to this page, and bingo. We got something entertaining, something that's not a conflict of interest, and something that can entice our prospect to increase our engagement. Again, just an idea for you to consider. If you're not using videos right now, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. We're going to jump back now to something that's proven. It's been proven for the last 8 months as we've been working on this, and this is doing your campaigns, in-house campaigns. You can still pay to have people do campaigns for you. You can still pay for mass mailers. They're all good. You can pay lots of money for all kinds of things, but why not take the folks that are loyal to you and loyal to your service department and reach out to them where it costs you zero, except for a little bit of effort. And there's 3 ways we can do this. 1, we go into Playbook. We go into CSSR. We go into Playbook. We can do small business. We can do your folks. We do a filter, and you know how to do filters by now. Your PDC people are experts at this. If there's any challenges, have them reach out to me. We've had 3 of these meetings this morning already with 3 different rooftops. We've got 6 more planned over the next 2 days. And it is to filter the people who are in market, who are favoring your product, who is loyal to already and within a particular mile radius, because we're going to go after the lowest hanging fruit. We put together an enticing email template. We shoot it out to them. We follow with a phone call and a follow-up email. And I will tell you right now, we're experiencing a 2 to about 3.5% close rate on our campaigns. Now, there's a caveat to that. We're seeing that these folks are buying. The question is, are they buying from you? Some of our stores have done this, and they haven't done the follow-up. We go back and we track this to the TCA, and we do see that these folks are buying. These are your customers who are actually buying an GM product, but guess what? They did not buy from the dealership. They bought from another dealership. Now, when we backtrack and figure out who they are, we're doing follow-up, the consensus is that they didn't feel we had anything to offer, because if we had, we would have reached out to them. So they're expecting us to reach out to them. Let's do that. Second one is Service Smarts. Let's get into Service Smarts. And why don't we target the folks that come in and service their vehicle with you, live in your area, but guess what? They did not buy from you. That time around, someone did a better deal, or for some reason they didn't buy from you, but they live in your backyard, but they're servicing with you. Those are ideally the ones we want to target, because now they trust you because they're bringing their vehicle in for service. They're seeing that you're good folks, and let's show them what we have to offer. Then the third one, we can do a lease retention. We can do an equity. That in mind, whoever's in an equity position, we can make this anything that we want. But again, it's nice to have 3 campaigns with 3 different messages going to 3 different target of customers, and the campaigns being worked with the BDC department as well as your sales team. Keep in mind, it is a joint effort. Keep in mind, if you don't have a 60-day process mapped with your campaign will be a failure. When I say failure, we'll still see these closes. We'll still see these people buy because they're in market. They just won't buy from you. So let's make sure that we have a 60-day process map with each of our campaigns. Now we're winding down. July's off to a start already. Let's get the team together and let's get some best practices. Let's get the minds turning, and let's think of some crazy, amazing things that we could do to create some excitement out there on the showroom floor and on the phones and on the internet. Maybe we show the biggest discount we have. If there's a 20% discount for the double cab that's out there, let's post that all over the service lane. Let's post that next to the street. Let's get people's attention with that 20% off. Maybe have a buyback campaign. Go out to every person who's driving one of our fantastic vehicles, offer to buy that vehicle back to do a trade-in, see what we can do there. Let's create a flyer for that and put that flyer, attach it to every RO for every person who comes in for service. Let's put that flyer up on our website. Let's put that flyer out there in our messages when we're prospecting in the BDC. Just how I did. The other one is Credit Challenge. My stores right now that have picked up the Credit Challenge flag and started to work very hard on subprime, starting to experience sales easily in the double digits. Easily. There's great lenders out there. We got ourselves. We got our own lender who's working very hard to give us good rates and good incentives to do subprime business. If anyone that's listening to my voice is saying, can't do subprime, banks don't buy, we don't have the right inventory, do not wait, do not hesitate, reach out to me. As you know, I've had over 5 years experience working directly with a bank and a lender, doing nothing but the subprime business. Have over 12 years experience in financing billion subprime departments. I've been in stores where we've done nothing in subprime because they said they didn't have the right inventory, and within 90 days got them doing 30 subprime deals a month. So if there's any hesitation on your part or you don't believe it can be done, do reach out to me. Put me to work for you. And then let's do a dare to compare again. Let's take a Ford or a Ram product, put it side by side to ours. You know ours is much better. Invite people in for the event. Have them sit in both of them. Take a look at a comparison. Make sure our team is up to the challenge. Anything you want to do, anything you do, consider taking it and live streaming it on Facebook. People love now live streaming. Live stream the dare to compare. Live stream the buyback situation. Live stream the event that you have on your showroom floor. And let's have some fun with it. In other words, at the end of the day, let's create a team environment. Let's have our team pitch some ideas. Maybe pay a spiff for the best idea and implement them. Put them on film. Video them what they're doing so we can share that on Facebook. Again, let's have fun. In closing, keep in mind the whole idea for July is for us to be bold and be different. Let's get this out before the July 4th weekend. Let's get off to a fast start. Our Coffee and Conquest that we have every Wednesday is just designed to share best practices. I'd like to thank everyone who attended earlier the Coffee and Conquest meeting that we had, the live meeting. We had a great turnout. We had a great back and forth. We do not record those, so you can say anything you want to. We do follow that up with recording, which this is. So this is not live. This is recording, and this is going out to you now. So go out, make it a great day. If you have any questions, have any concerns, you can always reach me at 404-217-2233. Other than that, let's enjoy the 4th. Thank you so much.